Hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna start Skyward Sword. We did one game that was in the skies of Arcadia. That game was done incredibly well. This game is more how not to do a game set in the skies. For those of you who are Zelda fans but have never played Skyward Sword, it's a very mixed bag. It's a good game. I enjoy the game, but it's far from the best Zelda game. It's an interesting experience. That's my main file. I did a practice run just to get to know the game again because it's been a while, and also so we could do this, play on hero mode. Oh, I could rename it back to Link, but I kind of don't want to. Kind of want to keep this. Because ever since I played the Minish Calf, and my character's name was Danny, I'm just gonna kind of go with it. Oh, and they added the ability to skip cutscenes in hero mode too. That's awesome. We're not going to do that though. That ugly thing is something we'll be seeing later. Too many times than is, what am I trying to say? Just get used to it. That thing is annoying. Kind of burns that this was the game that celebrated their 25th anniversary. I mean, it's better than other random, but just saying. Birds. I'm probably not going to 100% this. I'm gonna try to get as many hearts as I can, but there's a couple of those mini games at the end that are just. I swear those lyrics change like every time the song is brought up in this game. Oh, now she doesn't have a head. But yeah, the Ballad of the Goddess is awesome. I love that song. Like I said on my stream yesterday, which I apologize for the very unprofessional, I guess, attitude I had during the whole Adventure Time thing, but that game is just so bad, I'm sorry. This game is far better, though. If you guys have played Hyrule Warriors, you know what that thing is. Well, you know its name anyway. Probably don't know what it is, but. Rise, Danny, the time has come for you to awaken. You're fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Danny. Link! Get out of bed! Seriously, dude, wake up. I love how the game starts, if nothing else. Although, the whole tutorial thing, it kind of drags for a while. The character design in this game is a little weird. Hey, sleepyhead, I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Danny. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts, remember? You better not keep me waiting. Zelda. Oh yeah, and again, if you're one of those people that doesn't like when people read the dialogue in games, you're not gonna want to watch this playthrough because that's all I do. Also, this is the only cabinet in the game that actually, well, one of two cabinets in the game that actually has something. Monies. I can't help but think of Bowser's Inside Story when I hear this music. Boom, 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 boom. Can I switch this? No, not yet. Alright, well, this awful HUD, UI, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah?
It's not going to be sticking around. Morning, Danny. So, today's the wing ceremony. Are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing in the plaza, but you seem pretty relaxed about the whole thing. Of course, that crimson loft ring of yours is something special. I'd feel pretty confident riding him, too. My bird won the last ceremony, but even I don't think he could beat that red terror of yours. Of course, a bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider. I'm something of a bird researcher around here, so so, you know, if you ever find yourself in need of some bird expertise, come see old Pippet. Pippet. Also, boop. Chairs will be our saving grace in hero mode. They will save our lives. Quite literally. Hey, Danny, the day of... I always see, like, young Xehanort when I look at this guy. I can't help it. Alan, I think this is? Excuse me. Hey, Danny, the day of the wing ceremony is finally upon us. It's time to put what you've learned to use. All those practical skills I taught you and all the academic prowess Instructor Horrell taught you. While we're at it, do you remember how to look around using C? Press C when you want to take a look at your surroundings. Feels as though the cursor is moved out of alignment. Yeah. Get used to that, the game says it a lot. Also, you can move around while looking. I love that. And I hope they bring that back in the next game because it's cool. You know, it has more practical uses later on. Also, I didn't really grind, but I collected enough materials so that we will never have to do any material farming on this run. Same with the bugs. I'm not going, because this game is a crafting system, and it's kind of, not really crafting, but an upgrading system. And you use these and rupees to upgrade your equipment. And I just did not want to have to farm materials ever, so I did that. Good morning, Danny. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping to at least be able to cheer you on, Danny, but I guess that's the way it goes. Get out there and wow them, buddy. I'm not going to be crafting things immediately. Where in the clouds is that Fledge boy? He's supposed to be bringing me barrels. Sometimes I just don't know what's going on in that boy's head. Like, I could just upgrade everything the second it's available, but I'm not going to do that, because that's cheap. I just have the materials so I don't have to farm them. Aw, thanks. I didn't think you had time to help me out, Danny. Yeah, sure. Really? Thanks. Okay, so... I need you to carry one of these barrels over to the old lady that works in the kitchen. Press A to pick up a barrel, and then press A again to put it down at your feet. If you hold the Wii Remote up and swing it, you can throw whatever you're carrying. If you can roll small items like pots by holding the Wii Remote down and swinging it. But we'll get in huge trouble if any of these barrels break, so don't even think about throwing or rolling them. If you're forgetting this, just press 2. It'll bring up an explanation of actions available for you. Yep. At any point in the game, you can just press 2, and that happens. Also, you have a stamina meter in this. When it runs out, you can't overexert yourself anymore. My Wii Remote totally is not held up, game. What's all this? I thought I told Fledge to carry that. It's probably for the best. That skinny boy would have probably gotten himself flattened. Say, don't you have some important ceremony or something such today? Huh, well, thanks for the help. Thanks, that was a huge help, Danny. I know it's not much, but you just have to pay the old lady off for me to do that. 40 rubies? Nice. Well, thank you. I have to hang back and watch the academy today. Good luck with the ceremony. Thanks, dude. Is it that door I want to take? I think it is, but is there anyone upstairs? There's going to be a ton of dialogue in the first couple parts of this. You're heading over to the plaza. The cook's ways up the door on the ground floor. The exit on the top floor is still locked, so obviously can't get out there. What's taking the lunch lady so long? I have to have a word with her later. Okay. Whatever you say, Pivot. Tutorial's making us go this way. This game has a weird... Its difficulty is weird, at least on Hero Mode. The main game isn't that bad, but on Hero Mode, it still holds your hand a little too much, especially with Fee's advice and everything. But at the same time, I think it's just like the way with the combat works and how aggravating some of the enemies are, but the game can get pretty difficult at parts, despite all the hand-holding. Hey Danny, up here! What's up?
Yo.
Good morning to you, Danny. I'm impressed with your decision to test your resolve in Hero Mode. Break that fourth wall. Oh, but today's the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Look this way while pressing and holding Z, and press A to have a quick chat with me. Targeting.
Ooh.
Right. Use Z to target someone in the direction you're facing. You're looking at me like you already know all this. There's no harm in reviewing the basics now. In Hero Mode, you'll lose hearts twice as fast, so it's doubly important to know how to effectively Z-target. It's a little silly to carry on a conversation. I love how they did this. Half of that was how he actually talks in the main game, and the other half was just Hero Mode dialogue. Move while holding A to dash. If you dash towards walls and stuff, you just automatically climb them. Looks like you've mastered dashing with A. Just remember, if you overdo it, your stamina gauge will run out and you'll be huffing and puffing. Alright then, you know what to do next, right? I do, but for the sake of the playthrough. You can easily jump a distance like that. By jogging along toward it, you'll auto-jump right across. Auto-jump. No matter how many times I say it, I never get tired of hearing it. Name for the ages, certainly. On normal mode, he just says, like, auto-jump. It really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Something like that. It's like, who talks like that? Auto-jump.
Yo.
So what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird riding practice in this morning, Danny? Oh? You have someone to meet? Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing, then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gaepora, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she scampered off again. Does she have a sister named... Was it Maya? Yeah, Maya. Look, over there, do you see her? The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing the ceremony. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony's about to start, and I just put on a fresh set of clothes and, well, you see... Will you help me out and go retrieve Mia for me? Fine.
Ooh.
Fantastic, so you'll do it? I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate your taking the time to help. You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off the ledge there, you can climb onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. Man, we're already at 14 minutes. Yeah, Link can kind of parkour his way around certain... Almost went right off the edge there. Climb all the way back up. Oh my gosh. I don't care how good a jumper you think you are, you'll never reach a roof that high just pressing A to dash. There should be a wooden box up there. Grab and move on with A and use it as a platform of sorts. You can climb onto a platform by pressing A to dash, or by pressing the control stick forward for a few moments. I prefer doing it the dash way. But... I don't know what these are. They're like kitty lemurs, but they're kind of adorable. They're also evil at nighttime. We'll get into that later. Nice work, you brought her back safe and sound. How'd she even get— oh wait, they can fly, I forgot. I was gonna say, how did it get up there? Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Danny. Suppose you should feed me now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess. I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along. Also, these games aren't nearly as dark. It's only when I play games on the Wii that they're extremely dark. This looks pretty much just the way it does on my TV. So I don't know what that's all about. My capture card is not like, this is a Wii game, but I'm playing it on the Wii U. Morning, Danny. How's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? This guy has the most funny voice. I cannot imitate it for the life of me. Figured you might have been tossing and turning all night thinking about the big ceremony today. What am I doing? Oh, just fixing this gate here. It's been squeaky lately. We can't have that on the day of the ceremony. Hey, you haven't already forgotten to send your prayers to the goddess this morning, have you? I just did. Just face the bird statue over there and say a short prayer to save your progress. As you know, these bird statues are all over Skyloft. I mean, there's 2 of them in Skyloft, and they're right next to each other. It's about time you get in the habit of stopping at a statue every time you run by one. A prayer in time saves 9, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, we will be following... that is the coolest looking fruit. We will be following Cave Story rules for this. We will be saving hard. I mean, playing hard and saving often. Saving all the damn time. Saving hard? What? That's kind of annoying though, how the 2 skip is always there. I wonder if that's actually like Japanese or something, and they just kind of like, or if they actually did like make up a fake language for this, because they do that a lot in these games. Hey, good morning, Danny. I'm glad to see my loft wing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it, and he says it's called a harp. And you can play it way better than Link can. And look at these clothes! I made this wrap myself, and I get to use it in today's ceremony. Oh, we get to use it. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. I got you up early this morning, so I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Danny. So, how do I look? Nice costume. Great! Ha! I think so too. But it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Danny. What was that pose like? There you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Hello, Father. Ah, Danny, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Danny hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his loft wing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Danny and his Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon us. Upon each of us is a symbol of her divine protection. When we are young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. But that first meeting between Danny and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Danny and that Loftwing of his first met? What a sight. The little boy just hopped on up that bird and gracefully flew away without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. They make a huge deal out of Link having this crimson Loftwing at the start of the game, and then nothing ever comes of it. But who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Danny and his bird. Anyone who is part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. The ceremony is part of the final test for those of training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Danny doesn't fly fast enough during the race... What if Danny messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Danny. Hey! Listen, Danny, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Help. Come on, you'll like me later. Here we are. Go on now. Jump off the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Oh yeah? You can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go. Alright, Danny, go ahead. Just press down and call your Loftwing. This bird sure is taking a long time to get here. Something's wrong. I need a new chair. Hang in there, Danny, I've got you. Are you two alright? These birds terrify me with their huge, eternally open eyes. I'm sorry, friend, I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? This is very odd, Danny. What could have possibly happened to your Loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Danny? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Danny, when you said you couldn't sense your Loftwing, well... Oh, this is her talking. Danny, when you said you couldn't sense your Loftwing, well, I should have believed you, I'm sorry. I need to tend to my own Loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. How did you injure it in that, 5-second journey? You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird is going. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year, Instructor Horrell is presiding over the ceremony. Danny, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little, so that you can find your bird. But, Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Danny asks Instructor Horrell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Danny, run along and tell Instructor Horrell to come see me in my quarters. And with that, I'm gonna cut the first video. Huh. I'll see you guys in just a sec.